Welcome back, folks, to Ratchet and Clank. We're on a taxi, a space taxi, specifically.
Hey, exterminabots.
What do you say, pal? Feel like
And now I believe we're doing the second part of this level now.
Wait, what was the the subtitle of the exterminabot about?
I think that's just what the taxi is called.
Oh, okay.
think.
This reminds me of Decline 3, where it's just like, oh yeah, that's fully HR. I gauntly improve the skin of the innocent.
Man, Will, when are you gonna get Mr. Zircon, my boy?
Oh, Mr. Zircon is just... You know, something that really disappoints me in this game, I don't believe there's like a Zircon Jr. Or there might be. There's not a...
I think what happens is that when you get Zircon up to like level 5, you get a Zircon Jr.
In the other games, and I'm thinking, again, into Nexus specifically, there's a Mrs. Zircon, who actually is in this game in a different form, though. But there's a Mrs. Zircon and a Zircon Jr., and my god, their lines of dialogue are just phenomenal, like, because they're a family, and, you know, they just share this love of massacring aliens and robots, and it's just...
So it's because it's been so long since I've played one of these games. I believe this is the first game I played that actually had Mr. Zircon in it. So I was like, what the hell is this thing? And then just was so happy and just consistently had Mr. Zircon on at all times because like I just liked hearing him talk mostly. And I want to get a second tattoo. I'm working on getting a tattoo of just like a really dope robot. And Mr. Zircon started that off because I was like, man, Mr. Zircon is pretty cool.
Oh,
robots are pretty cool. What'd you say?
I thought you said you were doing like a Mass Effect tattoo like ages ago.
Yeah, I have that one. I've had that one for like a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's your first, well, currently your only one, right?
It is my only tattoo so far.
Getting a Mr. Zircon tattoo, I'm just going to put it out there, would be the most badass thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be Mr. Zircon because I don't want to get another, like, obvious video game tattoo. I mean, my first one's not super obvious, but it's, like, fairly there.
Sure.
But, yeah, I don't want to get another, like, hey, check this video game out thing. So I was just like, man, but robots, as a concept, are pretty rad.
These Slimers are probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
So good to grind on, though.
They are.
He slimed me.
Yeah, they are positioned in some of like the worst spots, especially in the part coming up. Like the game sort of traps you into these small rooms with those Slimers. So you know, taking them out's no problem. But the thing is, they multiply, which decreases your real estate pretty quickly. So you take a lot of pot shots from them. But anyhow, that's a problem for past me to
okay. I was really liked seeing those guys because I was like, yes, time to level up. Actually, not the Groovatron, the shotgun thing. I forget what it's called. The Pixelizer.
Oh, that's right.
Pixelator?
Pixelizer? Yeah,
Yeah. I was like, okay, great. This is a good opportunity for me to level this thing up.
I don't use the Pixelizer as much in this game. I just wasn't a fan of the range. I mean, it's a shotgun, you know, it's typical shotgun.
I just will always go shotgun in any game, basically. Like, pretty much any game I play, it's like, where's the shotgun?
Happening?
Here we go. Oh, he's getting everyone to dance.
Yep, and then I slaughtered them all. They dance to the
deaths. What they're doing?
Yes. Every single enemy in this game has a dancing animation.
And the Groovatron gets them to dance, so they're basically vulnerable.
So is that like that pig thing, the Groovatron?
No, that's the Proton Drum.
Yeah.
The Proton Drum is great because it basically just emits this power surge that systematically sort of just weakens the enemies. It's not like totally powerful, but it's nice just to... It's a good help for crowd control.
Yeah, so you can see the tank is dancing right now.
Yeah, I love that.
Tank's busting a move. I think it stopped now.
Yeah, we're gonna get to see it close up now. So that's usually my.
Oh, there you go.
This is my my strategy for most enemies in this game. You know, I get them to dance, then I proton drum them. And then
is he moonwalking?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's moon treading.
Yeah. So I've talked about this, I guess, in the first episode or so. But you and I have very different strategies in this game because I almost never use the Proton Drum or the Groovatron. I pretty much am just guns and only guns, jumping around, shooting stuff.
I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game besides Deadlocked, and I think if I played this game, I just sort of shoot the Groovatron everywhere for shits and giggles.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have a good time with this game, Jordan. Like, this game is, it's just, you know.
It's really good.
Yeah,
it's a really
it's
good. It's awesome. This is the first PS4 game I got because I was like, well, it's $30, and I haven't played Ratchet and Clank in a long time, and I was just so happy to finally
Would
go
you guys
back and play one of these
recommend
games.
just going back to the actual original PS2 one?
Not the original. Like the first one is sort of hard to go back to. I find.
Yeah, it hasn't aged
They
well.
hadn't quite figured it out at that point. You couldn't strafe in that game. That's like sort of the biggest thing. So it's less shooty and just like doesn't feel quite so great. Some of the camera stuff in that game too. But like two and 3 hold up quite well.
Because I remember, like, I guess a few years ago, I was considering, like, getting into the series. I was like, yeah, let me hunt down, like, a PS2 copy of Ratchet and Clank, which was ironic because I remember when I was a kid, like, I used to see, like, the PS2 version of Ratchet and Clank, like, everywhere, and now you can't really find it very often.
They've also re-released them on, I think, the PS3 and the Vita and the
did they
PSP.
really?
Yeah, I think they've been re-released for a lot of
I don't
systems,
recall that, but maybe they have. Yeah, I would say if you were gonna start with one, like Up Your Arsenal is quite good because it's just like it's really smooth, it's quick, it's just like paced really nicely. Like that was a game that I think I beat. I'm pretty sure when I got that game, I like sat down and just beat it in like a day. Not because it's particularly short, but because I just kind of couldn't stop playing it at the time. I was like 12 or something. But so that's a really good one to start from. Going Commando is really great, but actually is like can get really hard, and a lot of the weapon leveling up stuff in that game can get a little grindy, which is just like kind of weird. But Up Your Arsenal is where they sort of, I would say, where they really got all the pieces together properly.
I would also recommend if you want to get into the series and sort of get into the story with a quote-unquote clean start, the first game for the PS3 wouldn't be a bad spot.
Tools of Destruction?
Yes, Tools of Destruction was the first PS3 game, and I think that game still holds up. It's been a while, but it's I remember it playing really well. And I think that was the first time where I thought, okay, this is what Insomniac really wanted to do with Ratchet and Clank. The beautiful worlds, smooth controls. The weapons were zanier than ever. That's where I really thought they hit their mark.
I mean, this game is also a really great place to start because it's great and you can get it really easily.
Unless you don't have a PS4.
Well,
This
yes,
is true.
yeah, but I mean that's going to be a problem if you don't have a PS2 also, so
True. I guess.
or a PS3 for that matter.
I mean, Dan's not wrong. This game is easy to get. It's you pick it up anytime at the store, but yeah, if you don't have the PS4, then you have no means to play it. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
Was that a joke?
I didn't even realize I was a
Yeah,
joke.
Yeah, it really
I
fell
didn't.
flat.
What was this joke?
I'm not even sure. I started to say something and my words just kept going. I'm like, all right, gonna finish that sentence.
Well, you're making some pretty big errors here because you are throwing your wrench when you could be leveling up your guns, man. Every bit of XP counts.
I could. Yeah, that's right. You can't level up the wrench. So why was I doing? Oh no, you know what? That was a conscious decision. I could be talking out my ass because it's been a while, but in retrospect, I think I did that because I wanted to save as much ammo for the part that's coming up. Because I remember my first playthrough, I ran out, and I don't like running out of ammo in this part. There's a couple tanks after you get out of this labyrinth. So yeah, that's what I was saving everything for.
Gotcha.
So is there like one gun that just doesn't run out of ammo, or do they all run out of ammo?
They all run out of ammo, except for the Sheepinator.
Yeah, Sheepinator does not run out of ammo, but the Sheepinator is also, I mean, it's actually a lot stronger in this game than it has been in the past, but it's, I don't know, it's you don't necessarily want to use it all the time, though if you level it up, you definitely want to use it all the time because it's actually super great.
Yeah,
Once you start being able to get those exploding sheep, starts to get pretty good.
You can't go wrong with exploding sheep.
You can't. Worms did it. This game does it. It's always great.
Spyro loved to. Sheep were always the butt end of the joke in those
yeah.
games. I don't know what it is with Insomniac and like just destroying sheep's lives.
They just love sheep. They love them.
Yeah,
It's an infinite well.
maybe that's it. But man, there's no end of just demolishing sheep in an Insomniac game.
Now I'm gladly going to have like dancing tanks in my dreams now.
Good.
You're welcome.
That's a good dream.
A dream of dancing tanks is always a good dream.
Always a good dream. Or a scary one.
Philip K. Dick did I Dream of Electric Sheep. Well, I'll dream of dancing tanks.
Always with the
you
sheep.
might, unless you're a replicant, and then we don't know if you dream of electric sheep. That's the whole point.
Oh, good point. Dan, did you get that gold bolt there? Because I don't think
I did eventually get it, but I had to look up how to do it. It's I don't actually remember how to do it, but it's like this weird. You got to do something weird. I think the switch is actually like above everything, like where those laser walls are, like all of the sort of columns. You can actually jump yourself up there, and that's where the switch to unlock those things are. That last one is. It's very bizarre and sort of weirdly hidden because it's like you can't even really see a way to get up there, but there's like a box you can jump on to hop up, and then the button is up there. It's very strange.
Oh, so you don't need like a gadget from another level to do it, eh?
You might. I forget. I think you do because Clank gets an upgrade eventually, right? Like he gets the. Does he have rocket stuff already in this game? I don't remember.
Oh, you get like his rocket accelerator like later on in the game. So if that's what you need, then you get it on like the tropical planet.
Right. I think you might need that, but I don't 100% remember. It's been a little while.
Okay, yeah, that one's always bothered me, but I never want to. I didn't bother to look it up.
Yeah, I spent a long time trying to figure it out and then couldn't, and then I just looked it up and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That was easy.
Cool. Yeah.
And now we're riding an elevator.
Riding an elevator to the end of this episode.
Where's the elevator music?